It's time to break it open and really stand out. It's here.
Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
Welcome back and thank you for sticking around. You are still listening to Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. The Morning Express continues and now we have moved from trends in the papers to Mainland Focus. This is where we open the phone lines and give you an opportunity to speak to us about some of the reports we had analyzed earlier in the day. Well, there's a twist for every Thursday. On Thursday, it's Open Mic Thursday, and just like the name indicates, you get to speak your mind regarding whatever topic you choose. You're not bound by any restriction whatsoever with regards to your choice of story. Although, regardless of the fact that you have the liberty to talk about anything, remember that there are still guidelines when you are engaging on a public platform like radio, like this one. So please be very guided in your statements. You can air your opinion without being verbally aggressive. And remember, everybody gets to enjoy 2 minutes of conversation. So when you call in, you have 2 minutes to air your opinion. Now, we look through a number of stories, first of all being the BBC reports, the BBC fact checkers reports that absolves the president, 𝗬𝘀𝗁 Tinubu, of any forgery allegation. Well, according to them, they do not think that his CSU diploma or certificate was forged, and this has been met with a lot of public outrage, even from the opposition parties, the PDP and the Labour Party. We also had conversations about another IMF advisory regarding how to deal with our current economic crisis, our inflation figures, and also how to protect the poor citizen. And the advisory is that we should expand our tax bracket and reprioritize our expenditure. We also spoke about the probes of certain ex-governors and ex-ministers by the EFCC and some of the monies and properties that have been, collected from these particular individuals. We spoke about the release of Sunday Igboho and Ohanaeze Ndigbo, asking that the same gesture be extended to Nnamdi Kanu, and also the demolition of structures by the Lagos state governors, especially structures that are obstructing the drainages now that we're experiencing heavy flooding in the state. Many other stories reviewed. I just thought to refresh your mind. Fuad Said is here with us via the phone line to give us his focus for the day. So let's hear from Fuad before I start taking public opinion. Fuad, good morning once again.
Yes, good morning, Sage. On the CSU certificate, I'll still maintain what I said earlier in the morning. There are two levels of engagement now: the legal aspect of it, the moral aspect of it. The legal aspect, I think, eventually will be sorted out by the Supreme Court when it sits on it. Go on technical grounds, it could go on logic, it could go on a whole lot of other things that determine court case. Luckily, this is the final level on this matter. Supreme Court is the apex court, so whatever they say becomes final. But the finality would only end as far as legal implications on this case is concerned. What of the issue of morality? Well, that will now be determined by individual perception. Which side of the pride, every Nigerian belongs, whether you are pro-Tinubu or anti-Tinubu. Whatever the fact is, really, may not change anything. Like Socrates would always say, everyone is entitled to their different opinions, but we are not entitled to a different fact. The fact is always the fact. So too many questions again on morality. I listened to Mr. Peter Obies and I felt that, well, he was only talking about this issue on moral grounds, not anything legal. But the ultimate thing is that, look, there are still questions as to standards we give ourselves as a people when it comes to moral standards and the ability to do the right thing. It's unfortunate, it's a bit shameful that in the Committee of Nations, when, for example, a country like India is already landing in the moon and doing great exploits, as a nation after 63 years of independence, we are in a situation where we are still questioning the certificate and qualification of our leaders. It's unfortunate. It's the reason why the country is what it is. Well, like I said, it's left to the perception of the people and which side they decide to belong. And then on the IMF, which is the second issue I'll talk about before I allow you to take your call, again, the imperialistic orientation that comes with IMF activities is the reason why I'm a bit skeptical and when they issue statements or advisory to any government in the world, especially African government. And to Nigeria, I think they've not said enough as to how we can tackle the issue of poverty and get the people out of poverty. Widening of tax nets are things I know this government will do. Whether they are going to give the government their forgiveness or not, is left for them. They own the money and they know why they borrow our government, even though there are really no indications that we're doing enough to tackle corruption. I think the IMF should come up with stringent measures to borrow us in the future. If we are not doing enough to reduce the indices of corruption, I think nobody should borrow us any money again. Let's live by now let's just live by what we have. Because half of the money we borrow, if not more than half of the money we borrow, say, ends up, like I just told you, are you not shocked that we are owing contractors all over the country up to about 10 trillion naira? So the monies we've been borrowing, where are the monies? What have we been doing with them? And and it's not just at the federal level. The state governments are borrowing, everybody keeps borrowing, and at the end of the day, there's nothing to show for what we are borrowing. So it's important that, look, we make it a national emergency to set up a framework to tackle corruption. Without that, nothing is going to change.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Fuad, for your submission. We will open the phone lines now. It's 0913-6000-410. That is the phone line. If you want to reach us via text message or you want to send a WhatsApp message, you can do so via the number 0913-6000-430. We're also streaming live on Facebook at Mainland 98.3 FM. You can use the live chat option and drop your submissions on there as well. Please, we have 2 minutes per person. Once I start to prompt you to round off your submission, I implore you to please round off your submission so we can get as many contributions as possible. And again, like I always say, this is not a conversation around the personality of individuals. We're not talking about individuals. We're talking about situations. We're talking about the report in itself. So if you call in and you try to assassinate the character of an individual whilst you're trying to address the situation, I will not allow that conversation to continue. So speak to the facts, and please, again, I am begging you, please just stick to the facts. Do not insult or try to ridicule anybody on radio. Thank you for your understanding. Let's take our first call for the morning. Hello.
Hello, good.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, for John from Eba.
All right, please go ahead.
Yes. So as we gather IMF advice, there is nothing good in IMF advice that I will accept, because they are part of the part of the organization that plugged this country to this abysmal mess we are facing now. Where the dollar was stronger than the dollars before in 1980, up to 1990s, they advised us to borrow money, and they borrowed us money. They did not monitor how to properly put that money into proper use. Now here we are now at 1,005 to 1,000 plus to the naira. Yes, that's one. Two, as we got corruption in Nigeria, honestly, until our institutions are strengthened and the punitive measures are meted out to those that have committed corrupt practices, we are going nowhere. Honestly, we are going nowhere. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for your call. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning, Jay.
Yes, good morning to you. Good morning.
Yeah. My name is 𝗬𝘀𝗁 from Ikorodu.
All right, nice to have you, sir. Please go on.
Good morning, Mr. Fuad.
He's with us. Please go on, sir.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if the federal government will expect us not to believe what BBC said. You understand? Because there was a time CNN gave us an account of what happened at Lekki toll gate. Federal government came up and debunked, the report. They say it's not true. EU report observers of election came out and gave us reports. They debunk it. So do they want us to believe what BBC said concerning the Tinubu certificate? Is that what they want us to believe now? When they were giving report, they said it was false. So now they want us to believe that what BBC said now is true. BBC and Chicago State University, which one should we believe? The university said certificate that was presented is given from the one they give to him. So which one are we going to believe now? BBC is just a media house, so it's not the university. You understand? It is very clear in here. Obi have told Tinubu, come out and tell us clearly who you are. You understand? Declare your identity, let us know who you are. And all these baggages of this thing here, uncertainty surrounding your own personality, and you are a president. Very simple. Come out and tell us. You don't need to be using your own watchdog age and all of that. He'll be telling us, you are the president, you are the one that is, that is involved here. Come and settle the account. Once and for all, let us know who you are. It's an embarrassment to us and to the international community. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your call. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes. Morning to you, sir.
Morning, Fuad. She's there.
Yeah.
Okay. Comrade Ogbanago Mohammed Ibrahim.
All right. Nice to have you.
God bless you.
Yes.
Thank you. First, the Chicago State University never denied that the certificate Mr. President presented was different from what they gave him. That is aside. They never denied that. Then, I have no issue with interrogating, especially public office holders' certificate. Let me use that word. But I am particularly worried that whenever there is a report from media houses, we human beings, especially Nigerians, who want to choose the one who want to believe. Now, we are believing those local one, the so-called local media house telling us that this is what is happening. But when BBC come out to have said this is how it is, we'll start debunking it. The same way this same BBC had come out to said, look, this certificate was forged. You see the same people start rushing and start embracing it. It's really unfortunate with the country we want to build. Like I said earlier, finally, I have no issue with challenging anybody. You cannot challenging anybody's certificate. It is left for the case is in the court, and it's in the Supreme Court. Let's wait for the Supreme Court to legislate on it. All what we are saying is just an opinion, and that is my position. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for your call. Hello.
Hello. Good
morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yeah. Is it possible that you change your environment or something? It's very loud.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Okay. On the issue of the BBC report, I think it's just an ordinary opinion. This is just that, so it is someone one-sided. See, they are not the one that will tell us exactly what is going on. Nigerians are still waiting for Mr. President to come out and talk to us. At least let us come out and clear the hair so that we will know this kind of say I'm going to believe. But it's ordinary opinion, I don't want to get together and about that. First, we can actually say that. So the normal thing. On the issue of the Q&A, it's a very good thing, and I'm very happy. I can do the same thing. So, in Africa, after all, these people are dictators. And no matter what you do, it's a come to the table and maintain peace in this country. If I don't work, like it will be very beautiful. I will love it, and Nigeria will love it. Finally, on this of IMF, say, IMF has been so much, in fact, inconsistent. They will take this side today, not to stay that side. This imperialistic intervention is getting too much. These people leave us alone. Okay, what they are very good, but think that it's too late.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you so much for your call. We have a message on Facebook. Says 𝗧𝘂𝗶𝘁𝗁. Oh, good morning, Sejan Fuad. From Cape Town. This is the only platform I get all the information I want. God bless Nigeria, one love. Okay, thank you. Bash, you're listening from Cape Town. We appreciate you. Thank you so very much. You can keep sending in your messages via the Facebook platform. We're streaming live on Facebook at Mainland 98.3 FM. It's Open Mic Thursday, so let's know what exactly is on your mind. Let's allow you a platform to air your opinions. 2 minutes on the clock, but if you're sending messages, you can as well, send your message. Although brevity is key, doesn't mean you send us 3 pages. All right, just send a message to Facebook and I would read them. You can also reach us via text messages and WhatsApp as well. The phone line or the number for text messages 0913-6000-430. That's for text messages and WhatsApp. But for phone calls 0913-6000-410. So that's about 4 different platforms through which you can reach us this morning. Let's go back to the phones. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, well, I'm Fage and my friend, God bless all of you.
And you too.
Yeah.
This is 𝗃 𝗀𝘁𝗁. I'm calling from Mainland.
All right.
Yes. On this open day, my take is on the issue of corruption and accountability. Because to the best of my knowledge, those are the two major sensitive things that concern an average Nigerian who cannot even move around because of the cost of transportation and hunger. So as long as the people in power, they fail to take every necessary actions to address these two issues, so long as we are playing games with the life of Nigerians. Because as this country is now, there's hardly any single Nigerian that is not feeling the pains and the pinch of poverty, apart from politicians who are looting our money. So my advice is that we should stop chasing shadows, and we should concentrate on the substance, which is poverty, no matter how it came about. About 4 months ago, the Federal High Court made an order that this present government should go after those who control the 𝗃 𝗃𝗁. Up till now, this government has not done that. The particular fund, whose source of money, government has not done anything. And yet, you give me free to go and pursue fuel subsidy. That's not the issue.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Yes, thank you. All right. Hello. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning to you.
It's Professor Koboko from Otafam. I greet you and the correspondent. People are too much. Federal government tells 𝗬𝘃 that they don't have right to ban mining. Nigeria has 44 natural resources. Manganese in Plateau, uranium and lithium in Kaduna, gold in Zamfara. Since I was born, I never know the impact of those things that they are mining. And you telling me that they are not mining natural resources? My friend that is in Boston told me that England has only coal, petrol and oil. London, which they are not hungry. But I have 44 natural resources. But I'm here hungry. They should do something concerning the Nnamdi Kanu issue. Let them release Nnamdi Kanu. That is the problem of the Asaf case. Because Nnamdi Kanu is the second Messiah I'm waiting for. And he has arrived.
All right. Thank you very much for your submission. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Madam Mister.
All right. Welcome, ma'am.
And the family. Good morning, your father.
He's fine. He can hear you.
Okay. You see this, my president's issue, it's something that you can do in less than 10 minutes. To introduce yourself to the world, to Nigerians and the world at large. It's a simple thing. After all, Obama came out one time and said, I used to smoke in Jᴏ. Did that stop me from being president? He should come out clean and beg for forgiveness. We forgive him. He's there. He's already there. He's already there. So he should come and clean up himself. Tell us the truth about yourself. You are not a mystery man. You are a ghost. It's not fair. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. God bless you. Yes. My name is 𝗃𝗀𝗁. I am calling from Ghana.
All right, welcome.
Okay, thank you. You see, nowhere in this part of the world that even in the game of football or in the business, you can never see any leader happy over his or her leader. You know, 4 people contested this election. Which 𝗃𝗀𝗁 was declared winner by constitution, which is constitution, and now the entire INEC to declare whosoever come out victorious in the election. You understand? I think we're talking about certificate and not certificate. What we should focus on now is what is in the Supreme Court. Wherever, I think we leave the election. It's called the list, the members with following by the second we should wait for the Supreme Court, either certificate or not certificate. At the end of the day, I believe that what some people will say that Supreme Court judgment is got this. That's what I am thinking, because certificate or not certificate, we don't have anything to even bother ourselves concerning that. What we should focus on now is what is in Supreme Court. That is my take. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate your call. I'll take a few WhatsApp messages that we've gotten so far. This one reads, "Hi, Mainland FM. On the issue of borrowing, why are we borrowing when we have everything on earth to pay up within a year? This is the same Western power that would allow it to happen. Secondly, we talk of corruption. Are these not part of the people that encouraged us to devalue our naira till what it is today? Until we break free of the shackles of slavery, we will continue to suffer. Finally, if we want them to forgive us, we should welcome their LGBTQ into Nigeria and see whether they will clear the loan or not. Remember, they threatened Ghana and some countries with these conditions." A message from Sean. Thank you very much, Sean, for your contribution. Let me see other messages we've gotten so far. Okay. Good morning, Mainland FM. The IMF should keep their advice to themselves. Ever since IBB, they keep on advising us to devalue our currency. Yet, they think of the poor masses, or they claim to think of the poor masses. Fela has said it all. The government should reduce the cost of governance, which is at its extreme. The middle-class citizens are fast relegating under this administration. We're tired. 𝗬𝗀 from 𝗬𝗀. Thank you very much, 𝗬𝗀, for your message. Another one here. It reads, "Good morning, Sage. This government is the best since 1999. They have taken us out of poverty and placed Nigerians in food abundance." Okay, I think you're being sarcastic, but thank you very much. We appreciate you, 𝗬𝗀 from 𝗧𝘃𝗏. Thank you. Also here, please, when you're sending messages, make it be as brief as possible. Okay, please. Good morning, Mainland FM. This is 𝗬𝗀 Joshua from 𝗬𝗀 Meta. On President Tinubu's certificate, the CSU is clear. There was nowhere the CSU mentioned forgery. President Tinubu did not forge the certificate. The certificate was issued to him by a recognized third party by the CSU. Atiku and Obi, including their followers, should learn to be good losers. President Tinubu is our president for now and should be addressed as that. All right, thank you very much for your submission. Let me go to Facebook very briefly. On Facebook, we have here 𝗬𝘀 Benjamin. He says, "Good morning, Mainland crew. Where is the president? Since after the independence speech, I have not cited him on any television station. Let the president address the numerous challenges in the country before things go out of hand, which will be difficult to contain. Companies are closing down is another topic for another day. As President Tinubu rightly said, he begged for the job. I plead with him to wake up and do the job that he was voted for." Benjamin from Shogunle, thank you so much. Adeshina Olarewaju also on Facebook says to absolutely support Fuad in his usually unbiased analysis. This quote is relevant on the different camps relating to CSU certificates. Prejudice distorts what it sees. It deceives when it talks and destroys when it acts. Supreme Court decision will be based on law, while the moral issue will continue to live on. And let me take this last message and I'll go back to the phone lines. Please bear with me. Olumuyiwa on Facebook says, "Good morning, Mainland FM. In my opinion, if corruption is dealt with seriously in Nigeria, most of our problems are going to be half solved. Going by the type of democracy we practice, whether president certificate is real or fake, the power to deal with him does not lie in the people. This is the reason he's not bothered to speak with people before election or even thereafter." Muyiwa from Abuja, we appreciate your contribution. Let's go back to the phones. 0913-6000-310. Hello. Hello. Hello, good morning. All right, please try to make it back if that was you. Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you, Prince Wise. How are you?
Thank you, my God bless you, my dear.
Yes.
You see, number one, I want to appeal to Mr. President. If there's any chance now, I want you to release Kano. I'm appealing. Appealing to the president commanding, so I'm appealing. That's number one. Number two, when you talk about corruption in this country, 1982 precise, I moved to a motion on radio. That's special force to track those who stole our Commonwealth. If you believe our 2017 case is pending,
If they can say government of special court, if it becomes a case and last of 1 year, you will know those who are culpable, who are not culpable, but they are dealing that up to date. Special court has not been treated. I'm not related to as you mentioned. And finally, for the certificate, one thing gladdened my heart too, because politicians they will remain politicians, and we the caller, we are not politicians everything. They say we are the laptop before the international community. Our international news media came out to say no certificate forgery. Is it not a plus for Nigeria? Because that's the BBC worldwide. They listen to them more than our local stations here. And they come out. So we are still abusing them. Why should they say that? So your own is right, the other people are wrong. That's why we have Supreme Court. Let's leave the matter to Supreme Court. Only press conference by OB is not the issue. Press conference by the people is not the issue. Once you have your matter in court, then the Supreme Court, this of Nigeria must accept the final decision by them. Let them decide. Adam has done this morning, Babalola.
Francois, thank you so much for calling. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good
And
morning.
I'm faith and I'm education, and the issue is a national distress. Media. Everyone said when it is certificate forgery by removing the president final judgment.
Very much for your call. Let's try to sneak in a few WhatsApp messages. I'm just trying the Gondo. The moral case. What morning say 𝗵𝗀 president attended. Secondly, they should confirm whether the certificate of the Federal Government College Lagos, purportedly issued in 1970 before the advent of the school, was forged or not. Kangbelina from Mafaluku. All right. 𝗬𝘀 Christopher from Shogunle says, good morning, mainland. If Nigeria does not kill corruption, corruption will kill Nigeria. It appears corruption has assassinated the country. Let there be peace in the southeast. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Christopher. Let me take this one. Okay. Thank you so very much for your message. It's a little bit too lengthy for me to take. I'll take it maybe at the end of the show. We have one here. Good morning to you, Mainland FM. I'm Pastor Sunday from Magboro. If anybody or the government kills corruption in Nigeria, that person should know that 90% of Nigerians are going to be killed along with it, because 90% of Nigerians are living on corruption. God bless your station, and God bless you too. Hello. Good morning. All right. Call us back if you can. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Bumi from Command.
Who?
Bumi from Command.
All right, go ahead. Please turn down the volume on your radio so we can have a great conversation, please.
I've even on the radio.
All right, please go on.
On the issue of the certificate forgery or no forgery, what I want us to understand is, when it comes to big man and politician in this country, it tends to change our stand. Oh, this is not what is it. The first question that people should think of is, why will it be hiding the certificate in the first place? That is to tell you that there is a foul play in the first place. Now the thing now came out again, and it's questionable. Then what are you now still asking? Maybe it's forgery or not forgery? People should just swallow their pride and say the truth. When it was Major Mass case, they said it was actually forgery. Now this time around, the forgery now. Now, this one is not forgery. That is one. We can be able to prove someone that secondary school is still questionable, his paternity is questionable, everything around him is questionable. Then they are not saying, okay, maybe it's forgery or not forgery. And concerning the issue that what was talking about, before you can get admission in this country now, it has got to that extent that you have to know this politician, because the power that is given to the politician is too much. Let's deregulate the political sector. Let's come down. The ISS is too much. They spend lavishness, and the country is running into poverty. Let them cut down the cost of governance and cut down the power they have. Govern this country.
Thank you. All right. Hello. Good morning to you.
Yesterday. So another result. Well, you are people will come and start telling you how I was born, how I was born to sing in the public. I don't think we have that in the Constitution. I can only do that on my moral ground. Yoruba people say 𝗧𝘂𝗁𝗏. You live leprosy, you are shaking eczema. Which one is more dangerous? we should face the issue at hand and God will help Nigeria. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so very much for your contribution. Hello. Please call us back if you can, 0913-6000-410. If you're sending a text message or a WhatsApp message, you can send that message to 0913-6000-430. Those are the phone lines. We're still streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, Mainland 98.3 FM. That's how you find us on those platforms. I still see the many messages that are coming through. I promise I will get to them in a bit. So please call us, send us a WhatsApp message, send us a text message, or send us a Facebook message via our streaming platform. Hello. You're live. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, morning to you.
Morning. My name is Walter from Sule. Morning, Sage.
Good morning to you, sir.
I want to talk about, I'm sure everybody has been forgotten it, about the 3,000 inmates, condemned inmates in the country. Hello?
I'm with you.
Yeah, I want to talk about, look, I don't know what the governor is waiting for to give their directive before they go ahead to, take this prisoner to the gallows. They've been condemned by the courts already. I don't know what they're waiting for. What is the idea? You don't want blood in their hands or what?
Well, they're trying to abolish the capital punishment, so there's still debates around that.
There's no way the capital punishment can be abolished. If it's the only way we can control crime right now, especially among the youth right now, it is possible, even abroad, when it's possible someone's going
we can barely hear you. It's a little muffled.
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, please.
Yes, I said even abroad, even in the US, where somebody is condemned to the gallows already, or led to by little rejection, it's even televised. People should watch it so that it will send messages to anybody trying to go into such crime. I sent a message by WhatsApp with a viral video about the four group of boys that was caught by the police, the Nigerian police, that had beheaded a young girl for money ritual. I sent the video. The video is there this morning. With a message, that needs to be discussed. The moral decadence among our youth right now. It's alarming. So if you don't condemn this criminal by death, how do you want to send messages to the youth that look, this crimes are punishable by death? How do you want to control it? So I need to say, go to that WhatsApp message, look at the viral video, and look at my text, my message there.
All right, I'll do well to check it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful day. Hello.
Good morning, Sage.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is `𝗏𝘂 from Agoda.
Nice to have you.
Yeah, thank you. Let me it's like the IMF.
The IMF.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's like they are trying to give the kudos to the Nigeria president doing well. They are not living in Nigeria. So we are the one that's supposed to be saying that. So they cannot be over there trying to monitor what's happening in our country. So we are the one, Nigeria, know where the shoe is failing us. So they shouldn't be giving the kudos to the government at all. A time will come that the Nigeria by themselves will give a kudos to their leader when they will see that the leader is doing what is right for the people. So for them to be praising the leader, they are not in a position to do that.
They were not necessarily praising him per se. They were just addressing the whole certificate issue. It was no part that they said he was, doing anything exceptionally great.
Okay. Apart from that, looking at the election that is coming up before the end of the year, a lot of people did not give Annette the credit at all because truly the one in Bayelsa, the one in Kogi, a lot of Nigeria did not even have a trust again in that because what that happened during the presidential and the governorship election that ended between February and March. So we are not even giving the credit to them. So if Annette wants to they want to rewrite the history of themselves, they make sure that this coming election, their machine must work properly. Otherwise, majority are lost hope in them. But I believe that one day, everything will properly be put in its place.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Let's go to WhatsApp very briefly. Now, Obi's press conference is a total disgrace to the nation for 𝗬𝘀𝗁𝗏 from 𝗬𝘀 I specifically said that there's no need to insult individuals. So just go straight to the point, okay? I cannot take that message, but thank you for reaching out. Let's go to Facebook and take the messages that we have. We have here, 𝗬𝗀𝗏 once again says, okay, I read that message already. Felix Smith on Facebook says, good morning, Mainland FM. It's quite unfortunate that Nigerians have forgotten the sufferings they are going through right now because of Mr. President's certificate. The matter is in court already. Let the court do their job. 1 kilogram of cooking gas is now 1,200, and we're here talking about the certificate instead of us protesting. Okay. Basil Chika also on Facebook says, Mr. Peter Obi stand and call to President Tinubu is right. In that order, I expect the call to be honored because the damage these discrepancies cause Nigerians is not great. With regards to Israel and Hamas, Israel should not relent until they eliminate the troublemakers. Chika Bender from Trade Fair. All right. Dayo Dada on Facebook says, good morning, Sage. Obi has said the fact. He must come with equity. He must come with clean hands. The Bible says righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to every man. Also, when the righteous rule the people, but the wicked rule the people that mourn. Okay, you're quoting the Bible. I'm trying to get to the major point. Since the president got in, from wrong policy to taxation to certificates to fighting for legitimacy, the result is a nightmare. Okay, thank you very much. I'm sorry. It's just really difficult trying to extract the main point from your message. But Dayo Dada, we appreciate you for your submission. Let's see other messages that we have on Facebook. Okay, we don't have any other one. Let me go back to the phones then. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
This is Wale from Shukule.
Good morning.
Please, I want Mr. Fuad to confirm whether the said certificates.
Hello? Hello? All right, call us back if you can. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
Ajibola calling from command.
Nice to have you.
The issue of the certificate or no certificate, people need to understand that we don't need to even drag the certificate or no certificate issue. Let's come out and say a capital no to this oppression, to this wrong policy that is keeping us into abject poverty. You can't cook in your house again because food is expensive. Now everyone struggle to buy the food. Will you boil it with sun? Now cooking gas is 1,200 naira per kg. People should see we know that the certificate may be right or wrong. Let's come out and say no, sir. You are doing us bad things. We can't continue like this. This country cannot continue like this. See that they reduce because of governance or something. They can sacrifice their salary for everybody to just be in peace. Why will somebody be going back home with bags full of money and some people are struggling to make 10 naira, 20 naira on the streets every day, and you expect the country to be balanced? No, this is wrong. IMF or no IMF, all of them should keep quiet and let them say the truth. Politicians, you are a thief.
Please. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, morning to you.
This will be calling from Ikeja.
Nice to have you, sir.
What of what?
He's great. He's doing well. Thank you.
Okay. You see, for those of them that are saying that BBC report is this, blah, 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 I'm with them people that say that the European Union report was not their concern. Now they're saying that BBC. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for calling. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, more.
You see the issue of the certificate or means of identity in Nigeria. I know this thing, let me even say categorically here. And at that time also they make allegations, say the same people for long, and this thing happened. All this throughout the 8 years of that madam has spent in the office. And nobody bringing another identity. The same thing is happening now. And that is the president of the Nigeria. Why they always go for the important issue on ground for they prepare for it. Both of them grant the what they call it, what do they call that in Sudanese today? Why you are talking about is the Nigeria and is the president of this country.
army policies in on ground. Let the people who complete to a record. If you can have,
thank you.
Some of them bear different names, some of them bear a different academic background.
Very much for your 𝗬𝘀𝗏 Daniel from threatened to sanction them. Now, BBC report compiled by 𝗬𝘀. The same people calling for the president's head. That's the message we have. Cannot take Nnamdi Kanu as the same. It will appeal court judgment. Opposition should allow President Bola Ahmed. We have here. Don't have anything to hide. Present your credentials and stop using technicalities in other civilized justice. Thank you very much, Dayo from Fagba. It took a lot to censor your message, but I think that's what 3600430. That is for WhatsApp. If you want to reach us via Facebook, you can send a message to Mainland 98.3 FM, of which we are streaming on that particular platform. Dayo, you don't have to repeat all the messages that you sent before. All right. I'll read them as soon as I get those messages. I'm trying to see if I can sneak in a call, but I'm sorry, we do not have the time for that. So what I'm going to do now is check text messages. We have here, good morning, Miss Babalola. My name is Tony from Lagos. When will Nigerians wake up to hear good news from the government? It's either kidnapping on today or certificate forgery tomorrow. What day will Nigerians wake up to a smile? Thank you very much for your message. We have another one here. Please introduce yourself when you're sending us a message so we can attribute the comments to a particular individual. All right. Good morning to you. My contribution today would be on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but it's painful when someone goes through this route. Sage, you will cut them off. I don't think I caught anybody off for speaking their mind. I only end the conversation if you say something disrespectful or something not radio worthy. That you ask for the release of Nnamdi Kanu is not a problem, and I will not cut you off for that. So let's take it easy. We have another message here. Good morning, Mainland FM. Having observed very keenly the situation of the country and the political structure therein, I have come to the conclusion that not even Bola Tinubu's led administration will place the nation on the path of economic growth and prosperity until there is a major political and structural shift from what is currently being, and that is all we have for now. I was able to clearly does not end here. After not only we bring news